Hey everybody, Karen here again. Streaming some more Dream Daddy. Probably gonna be on for about an hour, maybe a little more. Until just before Talks Machina is on. Boop. But yeah, I thought I would stream a little more, especially because if I don't stream tonight, I am just going to be searching my entire apartment for a book I am sure I have, but cannot find anywhere. Oh, let me just get out the chat. Just realized I don't have that open on my tablet at the moment. Daddy, who's gonna be Dream Daddy? Baby. Okay, so I am in the chat room now, so hopefully if anyone said anything up till now, I probably wouldn't have seen it yet. But let's go. We are on Dad Book. Okay, so last time we dated... Oh, we've got extra notes. Last time we went on a group date with Hugo, Damien, and Joseph just randomly showed up, saying that Damien had invited him, I think. Let's see who else. What's this message from Craig? Hey dude, I've got the runs. Or actually no, sorry, voices. Hey dude, I've got the runs. Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh no, it's not for the diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running. Want to come with me to the gym? Why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man, it'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When are we doing left? So when we're doing this, there's 30 more minutes left of this Meat Hell marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her sopressata chat wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. My god, I love these fake reality shows. Go running! Managing debt is just part of being an adult. Yep. Tell me about it. Jim just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors. Will you? You can see other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together. Awesome, new minigame. Other runners? I'll be able to keep up. Don't worry, we're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. Hoo boy. Oh, I guess we... Oh, jeez. Come on. My clicky finger is not that good. Oh my god, this is worse than trying to kill wolves in Long Dark with button clicky. Do you just hold it? Okay, I don't know how to play this game, obviously. I'm not moving. How the ever-living fuck? Okay, am I supposed to be hitting the button like this? I know, because holding it doesn't seem to do much, and then clicking doesn't seem to do much? What the fuck? But this is the only thing I seem to be able to do? I don't know, man. Me, terrible at minigames. But the... Come on. Oh, was it, I guess when you catch up with Craig? It makes the dinghy and the eggplant? I don't know. Yeah, none of the other buttons seem to do anything. Trying my keyboard just in case. It doesn't really give you an idea of what you do to play this. And see, there it seems to work. I have no idea what's going on. Yeah, holding that doesn't seem to do a thing. How do you do this? I don't understand. I don't understand how you do this. See, I seem to be, like... But see, then I seem to just slow down. Here, I don't know. Now I seem to be doing okay. I don't know, man. Maybe you're supposed to keep it sort of in that middle area? And that's how you keep up a pace? I have no idea. Vernon is one of the people on the game thing. Okay, maybe you're just supposed to sort of keep it in the middle, which requires a lot of button clicky, but not a huge amount of button clicky. I don't know. Ooh, I got out front of Craig for a second there. A very, very brief second. Okay, good. Here's the end, I think. Finished. Whatever the hell that means. Rank S personal best? What? Way to go! What's this dad bug notification? Caleb, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, and unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good me. Buy that ice cream. The little things on the side, by the way, if you weren't here for the last game, is new content. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road's pistachio? Oh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turn around to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? I'm cool. I'm so cool. No way. I'm thinking you're cool, right, is code for you're gonna buy me smokes. Or buy me booze or something like that. However, we are not cool in that sense. I'm gonna save just in case this inadvertently... I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. Yeah, he wants us to buy smokes. So, if I give you $20, will you buy me e-liquid? Oh, vaping instead. Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know? Electrolyte liquid. I get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. Classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, I never noticed how spotty Ernest is. It's kind of cute. Not in like a cute sort. It's cute in the like, aw, small children pat you on the head sort of way. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. I didn't know you played the fill. Just ask the clerk for Blue Cran's Apple's Vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for Blue Crazen Void Starer, but I can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. You're just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look. I'm gonna pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup. And then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with a good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. I guess while he's doing something. Okay. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. Grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down in the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? You know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. My daughter goes to school with him. Never met him in my life. I'm gonna save. Friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. Oh, it's Robert. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street toward the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good instinct. Remember, you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. Robert is not Ernest's father, in case this is the first time popping in. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this, ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down the Florida swampland, scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week, thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say... Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Caleb, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is the thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. You even stole your wallet. What? No, he... I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. He's complaining with the quality of ice cream. You work hard, Caleb. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it. Okay, Robert is an ice cream connoisseur. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason we don't have prizes and cereal anymore. Catch you around, Caleb. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket, or use a chain back like back in your ska days. Smell you later. See you, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. Okay, who do we date next? So far we've gone on a date with Damien. Gone on a date with Craig. Went on a group date with Hugo, Damien, and Joseph. I feel like Brian... Yeah, maybe we'll do Brian. He's been really braggy the first couple times we've talked with him. Like bragging about his daughter, but it sort of feels like there should be more there behind it. Like there's something deeper behind it. So let's try Brian for one. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, we'll get along. On a Friday night, you're most likely to see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Ugh, sorry. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. What did you want to be when you grew up? Fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. Oh, big fuzzy bear. Soft fuzzy bear. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. I spent a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Let's send a message. Practice makes permanent. Man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda got along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. I crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. I wait a couple minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, man. Always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. Friendly competition? This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say she's almost better at it than I am. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place, and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for a mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. You ready for this? Arr, matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate-themed. I just now realized we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, pirate dad. Won't you talk like a pirate with me? Arr, ahoy. Scurvy? Oh, we can make fun of this. I'll ask ye. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Come on, Dad. You told me this was just going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun. When we beat them. Amanda gives me a side eye, but before I can side eye her back, oh, excuse me. Oh, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys. Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. Looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for our mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? All right, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. There's buried treasure in these waters. You gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I don't think this is a real pirate ship. I think it's just to play putt-putt on. Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, aye, Captain. Oh, Daisy's so sweet. She's so smart, but she just doesn't get the whole imagination thing. Daisy winks at Amanda. Look at those two. They're two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it. You a gambling man? I know when to hold him. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? Okay, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna scum the shit out of this. Let's go straight to that one. Amanda puts her hands over Daisy's ears. Gross! Ugh! Brian blushes. He's clearly a little uncomfortable. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. Loser has to mow the winner's lawn this weekend. Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work, not for the faint of heart. I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Well, here, I'm going to back up and I'm going to try one of the other options. I'm not going to go too much further in that dialogue before I do that. Gambling man, depends on what's on the table. Oh, that gets hearts. The last one did not get a reaction. And actually, out of curiosity, I will also check. Ooh, that got... I know when to fold them. I know when to, shoot. That's pretty much all I know how to do. How about the loser buys drinks tonight? Alright. But I would make it a bit more interesting. I'm listening. Loser mow the lawn. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh, yeah? Hole in one every time. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. Okay, minigame time, I think. Yep. Boop. That was a hole in one. And boop. Oh. Jeez. Nope. God damn it. I was doing so well in those first couple. And boop. Damn it. I may have to redo this game. Nope, that wasn't it. There we go. Rank S, impressive putting. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole. Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. I feel my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. Sorry about that, guys. That would be the sound of my balcony banging in the wind that I mentioned on the very first playthrough. Our very first episode of Dream Daddy, I think. You're right. It is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad. Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. It's really that important to you? Sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. Here, maybe I will let it sweep so I can see the right spot to do. Nope, that wasn't it. Nope. Nope, I didn't mean to do that, but I will. Boom. Okay. Nice. Oh, Jesus. How in the hell? Oh. Yes. Nope. Rank S, impressive putting. Okay. I try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present, but confetti cannons are going off in my brain, and someone is placing a wreath around inner me with the words "Best Dad" emblazoned on it. Man, that was some good shooting there, Caleb. I have bested you in the field of battle. Mini-golf is no joke. Mini-golf is beneath me. Here, I will save again so I can... Ooh. Emojis. And it felt good, Brian. It felt real good. Brian and I eyeball each other, electricity shooting between us. Arr, Daisy, did you have a good time? Yo-ho-ho, I did. We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we would need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two would go enjoy your night. Sounds like a plan. Caleb, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get it into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Brian and I walk into the Freaky Tiki, a kitschy island-themed bar. Palm trees adorn the walls, and several fake parrots are strewn about. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. Brian and I approach the bamboo bar. Guess I'm spending more time with Brian, which is a little more bearable since I won. Okay, I just gotta get my victory drink and get out of here. I think I already proved my superior dadness for the day. 2 pineapples of hospitality, please. The bartender whips us up 2 rum drinks inside of hollowed-out pineapples. He sets them on fire and we have to blow them out before we can drink them. Usually I just like to, I don't know, drink my drinks. If you don't want yours, I'll take it. And miss out on the taste of victory? I don't think so. I take a sip of my pineapple hospitality. Victory tastes fruity. Let's talk about lawn maintenance. I'm very particular. No electric mowers for me. I hand cut everything with scissors. I also only water the lawn with bottled sparkling water. I just ran out, so you're gonna have to import some. Italian is preferred, but I'll settle for Icelandic if that's all you have. Sweet that you're willing to put all that work into taking care of your dead grass. What? My grass is perfectly healthy. It's okay, buddy. I know just the trick to perk it back up. I'll work my magic when I finish trimming your grass with the tiniest pair of scissors I own. Man, even when he's trying to be helpful, I feel personally attacked. While I sip more of my drink, I notice TV in the corner. Hey, Extreme Makeover Deck Edition is on. I love this show. Always made me want to own a deck. Ugh, I hate this show. Why? It's so clearly fake. Well, yeah, it's reality TV. Who cares? I care. I'm a general contractor. I work with decks all the time. There's no way they're renovating those decks in a matter of 2 days. It's impossible. That's a 3-week job, minimum. So you want them to cover those 3 weeks extensively in every episode? Can't be that interesting to watch a bunch of dudes slaver over a deck for that long. Nobody would watch it. I don't like any of those home improvement shows. I want to know stuff that's real. Like Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? I have terrible news for you, Caleb. No, not them too. That's the awful truth. Not the ghosts, though. Those are real. Trucks just don't have emergency escape buttons. I've been lied to for so long. We both chuckle and sip on our pineapples. See? So wait, you're a general contractor? Sure am. Actually helped plan the cul-de-sac we live in. Wow, nice work. Yeah, kind of took after the footsteps of my old man. He was a general contractor too? The best. Practically built half of this town with his bare hands. It's weird how you spend your whole life trying not to become your father, then you wake up one day and there you are. I wonder if some of that is the competition. Trying to be better than his old man. But I get to work with my hands, and it pays more than enough to take care of my daughter, so it's an absolute dream job. For me, at least. Well, that's impressive. Building stuff has always been my weak point as a dad, and I've been okay with that, until now. Now I must feed him. I do have that patio furniture I haven't put together, still sitting in the garage. Okay. Maybe I should cool it with the dad competition. Gotta keep it light. Tell classic jokes, ask about his daughter, stare him down and blinking. Ask about his daughter. Ooh, and eggplant emojis. So, Daisy seems pretty smart for her age. Yeah, she's a genius. She definitely doesn't get it from her old man, though. It's actually a little embarrassing. She beats me at Scrabble constantly. To be fair, Scrabble is really hard. I can barely make good words when I have the whole alphabet in front of me, let alone 7 letters. Brian laughs. See, we can keep things friendly here. This is perfectly pleasant. I could do this all night. Because I feel an innate need to impress Brian and prove I'm better than him, obviously. That's the only reason. I think. Ooh. Let's keep it moving. Ask about his dog. Ooh, eggplant emojis. So, you have a dog? Sure do. I can't quite remember what he looks like. Oh, he's a little corgi. Always has a handkerchief around his neck. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I think I might need a visual reminder to jog my memory. If you happen to have any pictures of said dog, maybe on your phone. Brian laughs. Caleb, if you wanted to see pictures of Maxwell, you could have just asked. Show me the goods, then. Brian pulls out his phone and flips through an entire album of dog pictures. Aw, yeah, that's the stuff. What a good boy. I look around the room and take in all the kitschy decor, looking for something else to comment on. There's a giant fish hanging above Brian and I. I gesture to it. Cool fish. It's definitely fake. What, really? Everything in here is fake. That palm tree over there is just a ficus with plastic coconuts glued to it. I look over. He's right. But I almost caught something like that fish once. Mine was bigger, though. Of course it was. Oh, really? Yep. Went on a trip to Hawaii maybe a decade ago. We were out on the sea for 3 days, catching fish, drinking beer, you know, guy stuff. We had a hot plate on the boat so we could sear the fish right after we caught it. Throw a little bit of salt and lemon on there. Oh man, that's some of the best food I've ever had. That actually sounds amazing. Well, it was the last day. Everyone gone to bed already, but I was out there watching the stars. Had my line out too, then all of a sudden it just starts running. So I jump on the reel before it gets ripped out of the rod rack and start fighting with the damn thing. I'm out there for maybe an hour. Can't call it to my shipmates, it's just man against nature. Finally, I'm starting to tucker the guy out, get him up to the surface, and finally get a sight of it. The biggest marlin I've ever seen. Hemingway-esque. I get it onto the boat single-handedly. And you know what happens next? What happens next? Damn thing smacks me in the face with his tail, knocks me out, wake up the next morning on deck, fish gone. Never felt dumber. So it got away? I think there's another version of me that would have spent the rest of my life trying to catch that fish, Captain Ahab style. I'm sure Daisy would be supportive. Oh man, fishing's the life. Haven't gone enough lately. You go fishing? Actually, I have a confession to make. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I having this inexplicable urge to be vulnerable with him? I can't tell him that I'm terrible at fishing. Because you like him. I lean in close. I'm amazing at fishing. I'm the best at fishing. No one can outfish me. I'm simply the best out there. Okay, since you're such a pro, I'm taking you fishing. Do you want to go fishing? Let's see if there's a difference. I don't think there's a difference, but we'll load just in case. Yep, that got hearts. Wait, don't answer that. Yes, you do. We're going fishing. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know. Come on, it'll be a blast. I know the perfect little fishing spot. Bring some beers, we can just sit back, relax, and reel in some trout. We'll bring the kids with us. Come on, you know you want to. I sigh. I've been cornered. Yeah, okay. Brian gives me an exuberant high five. Yes, maybe we'll see who can catch the most fish so I can get you mowing my lawn. You can try to beat me, but they don't call me Caleb good at catching fish Vesser for nothing. I'm spinning a web of lies that I fear will one day consume me. Sounds like it'll be a scrap. Brian and I finish our drinks and head outside. Till next time. Save. This is a great opportunity for friendship. And dick emojis, apparently. Well, you know, eggplant emojis. And also for catching more fish than Brian. You're krilling me with these puns, Caleb. Mull it over. We'll come around to the fish-related dad jokes in no time. Brian extends his hand and gives me a friendly but firm handshake. I see that competitive fire in his eyes. This is going to become a whole thing, isn't it? Yep. Once Brian takes over babysitting duties, Amanda walks home with me. She immediately plops down on the couch and flips on the TV. So, how was your hang with Brian? He wasn't too spicy about his crushing defeat, was he? Nah, he was pretty gracious about it. Like, frustratingly gracious. Yeah, how dare that guy have some decency? Come on, Dad, he seems like a neat dude. I think so? I don't know. The guy loves a good competition. But then again, apparently so do I. What did you and Daisy end up doing? Oh, we hunted for treasure for a bit, but Daisy was really adamant about not digging without a permit, so we just watched some documentary about theoretical physics. I put her to bed and then sat around eating Brian's food. Don't tell him I said that. That's standard babysitting protocol, I believe. I really like hanging out with Daisy. She's super mature for her age. Yeah, Brian says she has a hard time relating to other kids. She kind of reminds me of you at her age. Although she doesn't bite people as much as you did. I can't believe I'm finally the cool older kid. Feels good. You gonna hang out with Brian again? That's the thing. He wants to go fishing with me. Oh. I told him I was an amazing fisherman. You hate fishing. I know. I'm kind of panicking. I'm sure it'll be fine. All you have to do is wake up at the crack of dawn and sit silently in a boat on a lake for hours on end with no promise of a tangible reward, your only companion being the fear and doubt you harbor deep within your heart. Fishing's fun, you'll remind yourself, as the world darkens around you and you wonder if it's really you staring back at yourself in the lake's reflection or simply just the abyss. Yeah, laugh it up, Amanda. You're coming with us. It is my constitutional right to outright refuse this order. Daisy's coming too. Well, I bet I could convince Brian to bring his dog. Fine. Sold. I'm in. Alright, I'm bushed. Gonna call it a night. Don't stay up too late, okay? You got it, Pops. Date complete. How do we do? Pretty good. Rank S. Beep. Okay. Oh, and we got a new thing from Craig. I feel like I want to do maybe one more date before I do that one. Let's see. Who should we do? We've been on a date with Robert. Let's try Robert. Robert Small. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. Oh my god. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? Let's see what Robert wants to do. Ooh. Robert was pretty nice. A little odd, but nice. And wickedly handsome. We should hang out. I type out a message to him on Dadbook. Hey Robert, good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. Twiddle my thumbs, watch cat videos on the internet. Cat videos. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I've been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook, see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. Might as well make the best of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. History Channel, let's say. Ooh, Naked and Afraid, Catching the Deadliest Ancient Aliens is on. I'm so cold. I'm so scared. At this rate, I don't think we're going to catch these aliens by day 50. I'm having trouble following this. Ancient astronaut theorists predict that being naked just makes you 10 times more likely to find ancient aliens. Some just suggest that aliens are fascinated with the human physique, most notably the butt. Okay, I'm back in. I lose several hours to whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around the house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Vesser to cook a gourmet delicacy. I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Mike a sandwich, microwave some eggs, mustard jar? It's just much work to make food. I reach in the back of the fridge and find an old mustard jar. Ooh, brown and spicy. This will be a treat. Oh, I put in my first spoonful of mustard and immediately realized this was a mistake. Yup, big mistake. Let's go back and let's make a sandwich. Hey, Lynn. Yes, so gross. So incredibly gross. We're gonna do a grown-up thing and make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The standwich, a lost art. I admire my work for a second before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Gross. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that would hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I'm ready to dunk. Come on and slam! I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. I didn't realize it was a song. Square. So square. No look behind the back hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something. Oh, Space Jam. I should probably admit I have never seen Space Jam. As terrible as that movie is, so I've heard, this still somehow seems like heresy. I managed to just barely defeat myself at horse before Amanda comes home. Then we cook dinner together. We're proud of ourselves for not even coming close to burning down the house. I know, a classic of our time. So classic that apparently the website is still up and unchanged from its mid to late 90s glory. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. Oh, Lord.
What you have in front of you is a molecularly deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glaze with creme fraiche, of course.
This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Holy shit, it is. As in the website? Yeah, that is like, it's like, it is practically like 1997 GeoCities level. Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that?
Oh, you probably just got a message.
Ooh, sorry. Trying not to yawn. I should probably finish this date and then go to bed. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? WID. What does that mean?
What you doing?
What am I doing?
You're just chilling.
I'm just chilling, watching television with my daughter, working on my motorcycle. How about I'm just chilling? I take back just chilling. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. Just chilling.
It'll make you look cooler.
A couple moments pass by. Another message pops up. Want to grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late.
Come on, Pops. Live a little.
Plus, it's not like it appears that you have a job. Never mentioned us going to a job. I am living with ice cream and traumatized toddlers.
Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You're trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you?
Ugh, fine. Ooh, sorry. No idea what he does for work. So many questions. I know. There's like zero mention of work or anything like that. Which work. But then again, there was that moment in the beginning where it's like, one day we're moving in and we're spending all day doing stuff, so Amanda's not in school. And then the next day Amanda's in school. And then the day after that is the cookout, which is a Saturday. And then I think the next day Amanda was back in school. So yeah, time. Shrug. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me.
I never do.
Like, I do some work. Yeah, he does mention it briefly. Similar works from home. I think something mentioned about words earlier. I think for a second I thought maybe he was a writer of some sort, but then like playing it this time, it's sort of like, no, I don't think he doesn't really say anything like that. Or ooh, oh, sorry guys. Oh my god, yawn attack. Okay, I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert at the back of the bar and wave hi as I walk over. Hey, man, how's it going? Hey, buddy. Ahoy there, Skipper. Ooh, Mary. Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we need a drinking buddy. Oh, man. I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? Beer, something tropical, or whiskey straight up. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear, I think, is the saying. Yeah, and also I know Robert likes it. So yeah, whiskey. Data from my own heart, huh? Aw, yeah, we got eggplant emojis. And sports whiskey related choices. Yeah, that might not always be a good thing, though. I think Robert would support a lot of very poor choices. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Mm-hmm. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? Night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, all right. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So where are we headed? I wish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Caleb. Try harder. Ouch. Am I going to be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary. Put your fangs away for a second. We walk into I wish I were drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except for the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Yeah. Next round. What are you having? Whiskey hasn't found me yet. Beer might be good. Do they make fruity Irish cocktails? Whiskey. What the fuck? Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. God, Mary. That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey! Caleb, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So, Edith's kid snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot that little hemp sweatshirt gremlin in the act. So I go up to Edith with the baggie, and I'm just about to tell her, when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad, and blah, blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. They both erupted in laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them that time had stopped. Mary looks directly at me.
Do you smoke weed?
What?
You know, the devil's lettuce.
I know. God, Mary.
I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Want a blaze?
Oh, God, Mary. Jesus. What? No, I am a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds? I'm tempted to go with you with the feds. I worked hard for what I have. No 2-bit corner boy's gonna drop a dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. At least every option is like, nope, not getting stoned. Feds, feds, feds. Yes, I chose feds.
What?
Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. Okay, we got eggplant emojis and Robert giggles. Giggles? That is a very specific kind of verb. Robert's face. I know, right?
I'm just kidding, cowboy.
Lay off the kid, Mary. You might not be used to your brand of humor.
Fine, fine.
We sit around and sip our drinks. People watch. I love how the glass of wine just appears in her hand. People watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some alone time with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Could you get the next round? I'm thinking eligible bachelors. Mentioning Joseph doesn't seem like it'll actually work very well. Yeah, eligible bachelors.
You know, I was hoping for a quiet evening with my friends. No drama, no unwarranted advances, just friendship. But no, you gotta call me out like that.
Mary,
No, it's fine.
Ooh. Actually, maybe let's not do that. So, let's try get the next round.
You trying to ditch me, pal?
No.
Because if you're trying to ditch me, you can just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Caleb wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy.
Go with God.
Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds.
Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. That one didn't really get a reaction, but, no, the Joseph one cannot be better than this, really. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about him? You know, they're married? She definitely tried to get my pants the other night, and I gestured to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at that young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Oh, that's just the thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen more. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Look at that smile. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh man, you know I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you? You know it. There's so much wild in me. I have a child I need to care for. Save. Let's try There's So Much Wild in Me. I get so wild I've got a whole safari in here. Just really wild all the time. Nope. That was bad. Load. Let's try that again. You know it? Oh yeah, eggplant emojis. Robert orders a couple more rounds of shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do we even talk about? He's so cool. And he probably hates small talk. So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence and drinking whiskey. That sounds slightly dysfunctional, Robert, but okay. Oh, all right. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take in the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he's got a phone call from one of his friends. Maybe silence is nice sometime. It's deep, bud, yeah. It is, but at the same time, like, sitting in silence and drinking for too long, or drinking too much, does not seem quite healthy sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? I choke in my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had, gone. Yeah, sorry about the banging, by the way. That would be my balcony. In the wind. No? Great. Me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom and, I assume, crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey, inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's just gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists it's not his birthday. Oh, God, Mary. You are a mess. I think next time I play this, I'm gonna have to date Joseph just to see what the hell is going on there. We make our way out of the bar and back onto the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like this is the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through street lamp spotlights until we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally a liquor store. Wait here, I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles and brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Classy. Also, that phone right there looks a little bit like a dick. Anyway. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. Motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I expected the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting... It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks and shit. What? Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and then look at the stop sign. Back the rock. Back the stop sign. I know what has to be done. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this. I got a problem with authority. I'm sorry. This one's for you, Pappy. I got a problem with authority. I got a problem with authority. Ooh. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right into the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. He's so susceptible to peer pressure. Like, every single time he's out with Robert, it's like, ooh, dude, no, make better choices. You can be friends without doing everything that Robert wants to do. Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window that I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime, I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from the to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. That's what she said. Same. I want pizza. There are places near me that would still be delivering this time of night. But I need to get to bed, and that sounds like Heartburn City. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign says Pete's Pizza Pizza. We do have, there's a place nearby me called Pete's Pizza. Tempted. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and pulling piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Can I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Caleb, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Of course, or you know. I'm gonna go with you know first. No, he really doesn't like it. Come on, man. Of course. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizzas outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. No, it's not. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear noise coming out of a slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in you? I'm so tired, but I love my daughter and I should go home and make sure she's alright. I have a feeling You Betcha is going to be the... Yep. Good on you. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie. We look into the audience and are surprised to find it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in the front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of this movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find the woman he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already. Oh my god, Robert. There's nobody to kiss yet. You want him to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. Oh my god. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Hugo's in a romantic comedy? Ernest! Hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? Turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He says that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo, love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. Oh my god, Ernest. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're gonna sit here and appreciate them. Oh my god, Robert, you were so weird. Not like it's weird to sit through the credits, because I do that all the time, but he's just like so intense about like certain things. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for this beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders, catering. Fed a bunch of people so they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Roberts individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes! Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway, blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is going to be pissed. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably going to feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you? That movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classicist and mainstream slop have you been served your entire life? What? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell? Matter of Life and Death, 1946. Easy the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel the mass media is shoving down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You, of all people, should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sakes. Oh no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck, my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts. Alright, buddy. Talk like punk. Get hit like a punk. Robert squares up into a boxer stance. Queensberry rules. 3-minute rounds with 1 minute rest in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J-grabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. I'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey, man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensberry. We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. Queensberry Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? You kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though, they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half of that up. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. Oh my god, Robert. Robert and I cool down a bit as we walk back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I really get into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. He's such a weirdo. It's like... one minute he's all cool and aloof, and the next minute he's all, like, passionate about, like, art movies, or, like, these other things. He's complicated. He also seems like kind of a mess. He's a giant nerd. Yeah, he's a giant nerd, and he's trying to cover that over with, I'm a tough guy and I'm cool. Hence why I use the Batman voice for him. And he's, like, trying to be aloof and seem aloof and cool, but, like, inside there's this nerdy part of him that he just cannot stop from coming out occasionally. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see any Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Thanks for defending my honor. Thanks for the dinner movie. Thanks for the adventure. Let's try defending my honor first. Ooh, that was the right one. Eggplant emojis. It's a little strange when you say it that way, but sure, why not? Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms in his cheeks. A rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way back home. Ooh, day complete. What's our score? Boom! Rank S. Knife Dad. 2 messages from Craig. Okay, I'll have to get to those next time because I need to go to bed. Yeah, Robert seems interesting. Like, he seems like the kind of dude where it's like, dude, if you could just kind of chill a little, if we could get you to the point where you could chill just a little bit, this would be a million times better. You know? It's like, here's an idea. How about we cool it, just take it down a couple notches. Stop doing the crazy destructive stuff. Or self-destructive stuff. And maybe we'll be cool. You can still be edgy. But, like, not, like, self-destructively so. I know he has no chill, but, like, it's the sort of thing where, like, maybe if he hung out with us for a while, he would chill out just a little bit because he'd get some acceptance that I feel like he's possibly looking for. But then at the same time, that's also sort of possibly verging onto, like, but we can change him territory. Which is generally a bad thing. Certainly a bad thing to expect when one goes into a relationship. Or to go into a relationship with that intention. People can change. Based on, realizing, like, hey, maybe I'm pushing people away with what I'm doing right now. But that change has to come from them. It can't come from you, man. It can't come from you. Anyway, and on that note, I'm going to go to bed. Because I am tired and I still need to, like, feed the cat and brush my teeth and do all that bullshit before I go to bed. So I'll probably play a little bit more of this on Friday. I'm also kind of thinking of starting up, like, a full, like, Pillars of Eternity run, starting at the beginning of the first game. New character, just, like, fucking going right through it. But that will take a while. I might need to, like, alternate that and, like, this game for a little while. Maybe that and another game. Who knows? We'll see how long this lasts. Anyway, night. everybody, Nightlin, thank you for coming in and stopping by and talking to me. And I will see you sometime later. Bye.